stop for a moment, not because something outside of you is demanding your attention, but because something inside of you already is. If this video found you right now, in this exact moment, at this exact time, that is not something to ignore, because there is something you have been feeling, something you have been noticing, something you have been trying to understand, and you haven't fully been able to put it into words. And that's exactly why you are here. Not by accident, not randomly, but because something in you recognized something. There are moments in life where nothing looks different on the outside. You wake up and everything appears exactly the same. Same routine, same responsibilities, same environment, same people, same conversations. Nothing has dramatically changed. Nothing has clearly shifted. Nothing has obviously moved. And yet, inside you, something is not the same anymore. Something feels different. Something feels off. Not in a chaotic way, not in a negative way, but in a quiet, persistent, undeniable way. A way that you cannot easily explain. A way that doesn't go away. A way that follows you in your thoughts, in your silence, in the moments when you are alone, in the way you look at your life and realize it doesn't feel the same anymore. And at first, you try to ignore it. You tell yourself it's nothing. You convince yourself it will pass. You distract yourself. You go back to your routine. You try to keep everything normal, but that feeling does not disappear. It stays. It waits. It returns again and again and again until you can't ignore it anymore. And that's the moment most people misunderstand, because they think something is wrong. They think they are confused. They think they are overthinking. They think something in their life needs to change externally. But what they don't realize is that something already changed internally. And that is where everything begins. Because real change does not start outside of you. It starts within you. Before your life shifts, your awareness shifts. Before your environment changes, your perception changes. Before new doors open, you begin to see why the current ones no longer fit. And that is what you are experiencing right now. You are not confused. You are becoming aware. Aware of things you didn't notice before. Aware of patterns you didn't question before. Aware of feelings you used to ignore. Aware of parts of your life that no longer align with who you are becoming. And that awareness can feel uncomfortable because it forces you to see things clearly. It removes the illusion. It removes the comfort of not knowing. And once you see something clearly, you cannot go back. You cannot unsee it. You cannot unknow it. And that is where the tension begins. Because part of you wants to stay the same. Part of you wants to go back to what is familiar. Part of you wants to ignore what you now feel. But another part of you knows that something has already shifted, and that part will not let you stay the same. Because that part is where God is working, not outside, not in something obvious, but inside you, in your awareness, in your perception, in the way you are starting to see things differently. Because before God changes your life, He changes what you see. Before He moves you, He reveals. Before He opens something new, He shows you why what you have now no longer fits. And that is why this moment matters. Because this is not confusion. This is clarity beginning. But clarity does not always feel clear at first. Sometimes it feels like discomfort. Sometimes it feels like disconnection. Sometimes it feels like you don't belong where you used to belong. Sometimes it feels like you are outgrowing something, but you don't yet know what comes next. And that space, that in-between space, is where most people get stuck. Because it is uncomfortable, it is uncertain. It does not give immediate answers. It does not give immediate direction. And because of that, many people go back to what is familiar, back to what they already know, back to what they have already outgrown, because staying the same feels easier than stepping into the unknown. But what you feel right now is not something you are supposed to ignore. It is something you are supposed to listen to, because that feeling is direction. Not loud, not obvious, but real, because God does not always speak in ways you expect. He does not always move in ways that are clear. Sometimes He speaks through awareness, through shifts, through the way something suddenly doesn't feel right anymore, through the way your perspective begins to change, through the way you start questioning things you once accepted. And right now, that is exactly what is happening to you. You are being shown something important, something necessary, something that will change your direction if you choose to listen. But here is the truth. Seeing is only the beginning, because once you see, you have a choice. You can ignore it, or you can follow it. You can go back, or you can move forward. You can stay comfortable, or you can grow. And that decision is what defines everything, because growth does not happen automatically. It happens when you choose to respond to what you are being shown. And that is what God is inviting you to do right now. Not forcing you, not pushing you, but showing you, giving you awareness, giving you clarity, giving you the opportunity to move differently, to choose differently, to step into something new. And that step does not require you to know everything. It does not require you to have all the answers. It does not require you to see the full picture. It only requires one thing: trust. Trust in what you feel. Trust in what you see. Trust in what is being revealed to you, even if it is not fully clear yet, even if it is uncomfortable, even if it requires you to let go of something familiar, because what you are feeling right now is not random. It is not meaningless. It is not something to ignore. It is a sign, a real one, a quiet one, but a powerful one. And the more you listen to it, the stronger it becomes, the clearer it becomes, until eventually it is impossible to ignore. And when you reach that point, you will not just understand. You will act. You will move. You will change. And that is when everything begins to align. Not instantly, not perfectly, but intentionally. Because you are no longer resisting what God is showing you. You are following it. And that changes everything. So don't ignore what you feel. Don't go back just because it's easier. Don't pretend nothing has changed when you know it has. Because this moment is not confusion. This moment is direction. This moment is clarity beginning. And you are exactly where you need to be. So let this be your prayer. God, help me see clearly what you are trying to show me. Help me trust what I feel. And give me the courage to move in the direction you are leading me. Because I know this is not confusion. This is you. If you feel this, comment, "I see it now," and subscribe for daily reflections.